Hey man, we back with another video. We're gonna do a quick breakdown of today's trades. I sent out 2 trades to my Discord. Both of them were W, so you know we like ending Fridays with the W. And it's gonna be quick. I have to run out real quick, but I want to still send you guys or give you guys some sauce on, you know what I'm saying, if you want to trade the way I trade. I always want to still give you guys that content. So let's do a quick breakdown of how I was able to make a couple thousand today. So let me show you my first breakdown on CL. I'm always taking CL. CL is my primary pair that I like to trade, so I'm always gonna look at that first. So again, we're gonna break it down the same way we do every single day, right? This is sauce for you guys. Like I'm giving you guys this for free because I really want to help everybody that kind of needs to find a strategy that works for them. And if it resonates with you, you understand how to do the same thing every single day and make it work, and what to look for and how to get into your trades. Now, I'm not breaking down every single thing because that's in my strategy template that I have that's for sale. If you guys want that, it's description it's a link in the description below. Sorry, I'm a little on time restraint, but the link is in the description below, right? So if you want that, grab it for the step-by-step. I'm telling you, it's probably gonna be the easiest thing you ever was able to understand. All right, exactly what you need to do every single day from start to finish. But let me break it down to you for those who just kind of want to watch the videos. Now, like I said, it's not gonna be every single thing, but you get the gist of it if you watch my videos. All right, so we break down. You have a high. I break down, mark off my previous day high and my previous day low. Same shit, right? So all I'm looking for is to see what price does when it gets to my my time to trade. Around that 8 o'clock time is when I start looking for trades. I don't start looking for trades until 8 o'clock. Usually around 9:30 is when most of my trades tend to happen. So I mark off my previous day high, my previous day low. And then I go to the 4 hour and I kind of see where price is. At this particular time around at 8 o'clock, we had just taken buy side liquidity. I am looking to see if we're going to hold this 4 hour demand here, right? Or order block. So for me, since that's a higher time frame, I'm going to continue buying until I see some structure being broken, right? And I'm expecting structure to be broken, but I know that I kind of have some time between when the 4 hour candles close. So I have a higher time frame bias, but until I see the structure again, I'm going to continue buying. So I see that we're approaching this 4 hour order block or demand supply, and we took in that 5 o'clock candle before it closed, we took the buy side liquidity. So I'm like, all right, if price retraces down for, you know, smaller time frame buys, I will take the buys. I just need confirmations. I just need the opportunities. So I go down to the 1 hour. I'm like, okay, we did close above it, right? 9 times out of 10, if I'm looking for sales, I don't want price to close above the highs. So I'm like, all right, we could continue buying. Obviously, you know what I'm saying? It's a little risky, so I'm lowering my risk today. But and because we're super high, but my bias is buys for the short term, right? So I'm gonna continue looking for the buys. 1 hour, swept the highs, closed above. So I'm like, all right, all I need is some sort of pullback. I go down to the 15 minute and I see that we're in this huge fair value gap right here around that 8 o'clock time. So all I need is for price to come down and respect that fair value gap on the 15 minute. And then I want it to take some sort of liquidity. So the initial pullback is fine, but if it could take some liquidity, so if it can go up and then come back down and take some liquidity in the meantime, that's perfect, right? Because I'm like, okay, now we're gonna try to go take a high after we take some liquidity. So I go to the 5 minute and I'm just waiting, right? I'm waiting. So I see initial push down here, right? And I'm like, all right, this is where, let me take this off so you guys can see. Take that off too. right, so I see the initial pull down on the 5 minute. And then normally I would get in or like around this candle right here, but there was no liquidity that had been taken. So I'm like, price could probably come back down. It happens all the time. Liquidity has to be taken, right? In order for it to be a plus setup for me, right? So, and I know I want the higher time frame to take a high before I wanted to go down, similar to what it did here, but obviously you see that it would just continued up. So we got the initial push down, but I'm gonna be a little patient. I'm like, I will usually get in here, but I'm gonna be a little patient. I want to see some more liquidity be taken, and that's what we end up getting, right? We swept some, it says buy side, it's supposed to say sell side. We swept some lower time frame sell side liquidity, failing to close below. So I'm like, perfect. All I need is a push up, right? I believe I actually looked on a 1 minute for this as well, just because price was just being like, we're around that time where price has a lot of volume. I want to see what price is doing. So I was switching between 1 minute, 5 minute, and 15 minute. I didn't get in. I think by chance I got in on what's happening. By chance I just got in this area just because I'm like, this is a huge stop loss, right? 30 pip stop loss on oil, and my TP would have to be all the way up here, you know what I'm saying, in order for me to get like a 1 and 2. So I end up getting in right in this area, this 74.21 area before candle closed, but I think we had about 45, a little less than a minute before the candle closed. So I'm just like, you know what, I'm gonna get in. Had risk super small, about maybe I think $1,000 risk is what I was risking, and then I sent that out to my Discord, and I let them know, you know what I'm saying, it's a risk, be careful, you know, but this is the play. And you can see it did play around for a little bit, which was a little like for me, but then it ended up playing out. So I'm happy about that one. Almost a 1 or 2, a little less. You can see it's 1.9, not a 1 or 2 yet, but I'm happy about this one. So hopefully that made sense. I know I'm trying to rush through this real quick, but hopefully that made sense of why I got into that one. The next one I sent out was gold. I did not personally take this, but gold was, oh my god, at this particular time I wish I did, because this was probably the simplest trade ever. Right now, if I go down to the daily, it's the same thing when it comes to how I take trades. Now, I didn't mark this off just because I didn't trade gold, I just seen it at the time, but obviously, you know, mark off your previous day highs, your previous day lows. You go down to the lower time frame and kind of just see where price is at. I think around that 8 o'clock time or 8:30 time, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock time is when it happened. We hadn't yet taken out the previous day high yet, right? We're constantly moving up in pressure. And then all I saw, the reason I called this one out, again, I didn't personally take it because I don't trade gold, but the reason I personally sent this out for people who did trade it is because of the liquidity that it took. And what is this? It tapped into a 1 hour for value gap, right? And respected it. I'm talking about instantly rejected it. So I'm like, okay, I like this. If we close or have a candle close, bullish candle close, I like it for you guys to buy. And that's what I did. I told them, you know what I'm saying, I sent it out and I was like, hey, this is where I would buy if I did get into this particular setup. And I think less than 5 minutes TP hit. Right at that 9 o'clock, less than 5 minutes TP hit. So this was an easy one. Again, I didn't personally take this one just because I don't trade gold, but I did like what I saw. Price took some liquidity here. Price came down, took more liquidity to the downside, sell side liquidity. So all you need, when price takes buy side liquidity and you're looking for buys, all you need to do is wait for price to come down and take some sort of small time frame sell side liquidity or hit some sort of fair value gap. And that's exactly what it did. EMAs kind of helped me with this one as far as should I send this out, should I not? Because we respected that 200 EMA as well. So that's a big reason why I sent this out. Again, I did not take it, but my Discord did. And it was a banger for that one. Again, less than 5 minutes that one played out. I wish I would have took it, but it's not one I trade. You know what I'm saying? I might when on my personal account, I might trade gold, but we'll see. I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna have to backtest it a little bit more. But let me show you guys Discord really quick before I have to hop off and let you guys see how the Discord, these are my trade ideas that I sent. The first one was that CL buys, letting them know the lower risk today. And then, you know, did I send? I don't think oh, there we go. That's the TP for the CL buys. And then, excuse me, the gold buys, I sent that out, and less than 5 minutes, it hit TP. And we do have some people who sent in their profits today. And you know, I love it. So I appreciate everybody who's tapping in. Again, it's free, so I don't understand why you're not tapping in. You know what I mean? I don't want to continuously try to beat this on you guys' head, but if it's free game, why not take it? You feel me? If you say you want to be successful, why not tap in with the people who are doing what you are wanting to do? Now, I'm not saying I'm a guru at this. I'm not saying that I just know everything. All I am saying is that I'm giving it to you for free. Tap in, you know what I'm saying? We back at it again next week. I appreciate everybody who has tapped in with me. We finished the week 3-1 positive, so I'm happy about that. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.